Reporting from the D.E. Smith Center alongside Evan Chronis of Inside Carolina. I'm Ross Martin of Inside Carolina. The Tar Heels just defeated the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets 80-66 to clinch their fourth straight ACC win and to move to 16-4 overall and 5-2 in the ACC. Evan, UNC kind of struggled early, getting through the zone. They found their stroke later in the second half. What did you see from UNC and Georgia Tech's defense in the first part of the game?
Yeah, the thing we knew about going in, Georgia Tech likes to run this zone, and it was gonna trap UNC a little bit. Last year in the shock loss to open up ACC play, Roy Williams leaves that game and said, we shot way too much from the perimeter. And then the last game they just played against Clemson, they shoot 31 times from three. So you say, you got to get the inside game going sometime against the zone defense. Theo Pinson said after the game that Georgia Tech kept changing their defense, which kind of makes it difficult. They do like a little zone hybrid, man-to-man sometimes. So they had trouble figuring that out. 6 turnovers in the first 8 minutes, 10 turnovers in the first half. They didn't really, said it wasn't really even the trapping, it was just kind of dumb passes and trying to solve the defense rather than stick to their own game.
Yeah, and UNC figured it out. They finished with 4 players in double figures, led by Luke May with 17 points, and then Joel Berry and Cameron Johnson chipped in 16. So UNC gets the win. They out-rebounded Georgia Tech by a lot. That's been a focus for this team, especially with small ball. I talked to multiple players who just told me that, Roy Williams really stresses rebounding. They attack the basket, they go after defensive rebounds, and also attack for offensive rebounds. And then in the second half, UNC only had 4 turnovers compared to the first half where they had 10, so that was a big push as the Tar Heels moved away. The player of the game, you could go with any of those 4 players, but I thought Theo Pinson had a really special game on many varied levels.
I thought it started well too. He joked around after the game. He had a 3-pointer in the corner, right over in that corner actually, and you can hear the crowd kind of collectively groan as he cocks back, and then he switches. He said after the game, he goes, I knew I was going to make that. I just got to settle the fans down a little bit. But he kind of proved today, 11 points, 10 rebounds, this is what he does. He's not going to score 25 points, but he's going to do everything. He's going to get assists, he'll get a few blocks. He's kind of he's that glue guy. I know we use that term a lot, and it can be overused a lot, but I mean, he's the guy that can kind of do everything for this team. Yeah, and those 10 rebounds tied to career highs. He locks in a double-double for UNC. Tar Heels get the win here in the Dean Dome to move to 5-2 in the ACC. Next up is a quick turnaround, heading to Blacksburg to face Virginia Tech on Monday before coming back to Chapel Hill to take on NC State on Saturday. That's it for us here from the Dean Dome. I'm Ross Martin. This is Evan Chronis for Inside Carolina.